As you can tell by the title of this video, I had a deviated septum. Okay, so this video is really hard for me to film. I'm going to be talking about something really personal and something that's been really hard for me to talk about for a while, and I feel like I'm finally at the place to where I am able to open up and talk about this. I got a nose job. I got a nose job the day before I graduated high school. I'm not exaggerating, literally, that's what happened. I got a nose job the day before I graduated high school. And not only did I do that, but I went to graduation and walked across the stage with my freshly done nose. Okay, so you heard it here first. I got a nose job, and not only did I have a nose job, I had many surgeries done to my nose because, quite frankly, my nose was fucked up. Like, you could have put my nose in a blender, turned it on, and that's kind of like what the inside of my nose looked like, you know what I mean?
Wait.
Okay, so I'm not saying that you need to get plastic surgery or change something about yourself in order... Excuse me. In order to feel good about yourself or to look a certain way. I did this for myself, and I feel like if anybody is going to get plastic surgery or change something about themselves, you need to do it with the right mindset and do it for yourself and not for other people. And I feel like that's with anything in your life, but you know, we're not going to go there. So I had a rhinoplasty, I had a septoplasty because I had a deviated septum, and then I also had a turbinectomy where they removed my turbinates to help me breathe better.
What's a turbinate?
I don't know. Yeah, so basically I've had problems with my nose, like growing up. For my whole life I struggled breathing and I had really bad allergies, but my breathing caused me to have like really bad insomnia and not be able to sleep. So imagine me, 18-year-olds.
18 what?
So imagine me, an 18-year-old boy, hopeful, on his way to the doctor's office to get his nose looked at. His big, huge, defective, fucked up nose looked at. I arrive at the American Institute of Plastic Surgery because we only know institutes. And...
Wait.
Oh my god, so my camera stopped recording, but basically I went to the doctor, and during the examination or my appointment or whatever, he pulled out this pair of pliers and literally pried open my nose to look at the inside to see what was going on with my breathing, and my septum ended up being in the shape of an S, so both my left and my right nostril were blocked, so I had 80% blockage in my airway. I was only breathing 20% air. Like who? Who? So yeah. Okay, so we decided we are going to go ahead and go forward with the surgery. So here's where the first big piece of this story comes into play, and that is when I'm booking my appointment. My plastic surgeon is one of the best plastic surgeons in the United States, baby, because I'm not going to have someone cutting on my face, Skyler Hunter's face, who doesn't have a reputation. You know what I mean? Remember, we only do institutes.
Only institutes.
Only institutes. We're looking at the schedule, and we have 2 openings, literally 2 openings available for me to have my surgery done, and one of them was the last week of school, the day before graduation, or the week before I was planning to go into college. I could either recover all summer and then go to college with my nose like healed, or I could have my surgery done right before college and then I have to go to college the first week with like a cast on my face. So that meant that I had to get my nose done literally the day before graduation. And I did. I sure did. Okay, so it's the day of my surgery. Surprisingly not nervous about getting the surgery done. I'd never had surgery before. This was my first time, but like I was ready to look different. I was ready to breathe. I was ready to not look like the zebra from Madagascar. If you were going to compare like me before plastic surgery to someone in a movie, like, oh, like relate, what is your celebrity look-alike? I feel like mine would have been the zebra from Madagascar. Day of the surgery, I go under anesthesia, I go under the knife, I'm praying to God that I don't get botched. You get the gist, you get the story. Now let's get on with this. So I wake up from surgery.
Oh.
I'm kind of done.
And see, you're gonna ooze, that's normal.
Yeah.
This is normal. Oh gosh.
And I was very heavily still feeling the anesthesia at this point, or whatever painkillers I was on. And I was in that mind state of being on painkillers for about a whole week after that, I'd say, right?
Yeah.
Like for a whole...
Maybe even a little bit longer than that. But I don't know if that was just you or if that was prescribed, man.
Right, like it could have been... Recovery for me was a breeze. I really... I didn't...
That was not a breeze, Skyler. You are telling a lie. Why are you lying to the internet right now?
How did my recovery go?
Hey love, this is what dreams are made of. Whoa.
You were just laying there. You couldn't do anything.
Well, to me that was a breeze. Because I was just laying there and couldn't do anything.
Hello.
I am recovering. I am, at this point, living off of Smoothie King every day, like angel food. Like angel food, large angel food, large angel food.
Drinking an angel food smoothie because I'm an angel.
Smoothie from Smoothie King is what I was eating for every single meal. Literally, I go to bed and the next day is graduation. And not only is it graduation, but it's also the last day of school. And something that I did at school was the announcements every morning. At my school, it's like really bougie. The announcements were done like the news. And so every morning I would be like, good morning everyone, here are today's announcements, like we have this game, whatever, whatever. So on the last day of school, it was my last chance to anchor the announcements like ever at high school. And so the show must go on, like I had to let the show go on the road. I anchored in my nose job cast on Hydro and Valium.
Good morning, Coyotes. On today's episode of Coyote Nation TV, learn how to make a yummy dessert over the summer,
Our golf team,
our Coyotes' hidden talents.
multilingual students, and why I have a cast on my face.
I'm Rosa Mahmood,
And I'm Skyler Hunter.
and Coyote Nation TV Live starts now.
I start my day off, really strong, really good, by anchoring the news on my painkillers and with the cast on my face. And then I'm gonna go ahead and end this day with a bang by graduating in front of thousands of people while walking across a stage, again, on my painkillers, on Hydro and Valium, with a cast on my face. Okay, so the senior class took buses from the school to the graduation venue. To the venue, And then I obviously couldn't do that because I was recovering. If I exerted any kind of physical energy, my nose would start bleeding. I get to graduation and everybody is already there and they are backstage in their seats. And admin has me sit off to the side because they didn't want anybody to like hit me or damage my nose. And also I was on painkillers. Like I was medicated. It is time for graduation and everybody is in their seats in the front, in front of the stage. Everybody is up giving their speeches. The principal speaks, the valedictorian speaks, and then now it is time for everybody to walk across the stage. Now keep in mind something that I couldn't do at this time was walk. Because I'm going to state this over and over again in this video. I was on Hydro, Valium, and probably some other painkillers, and so literally physically I could not walk. So I had to be escorted across the stage when I walked. The doctor told me that I was going to need to go ahead and prepare and get an escort for graduation because they already knew you're going to be fucked up. Like, you're not going to be able to walk. You're going to be off your ass. And woohoo, 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 woohoo. I was off my ass at graduation. So I decided to have my student council advisor, someone who was really close to me and made a really big impact on me during my high school career, to walk me across the stage as I was tripping balls and had a cast on my face. So everybody, their names are just being called one after another, like really quick. Betsy Johnson, Suba Breeze, Carlos Valquez, Milo Funquinton. Everybody's name just being called, being called, being called, being called, being Mark Lopez, Vanessa Sanchez, Dylan Berkowitz. Everybody was being called, and then it comes up to my name, Skyler Hunter. I have to be carried up the stairs to the stage, and then once I get on the stage, I have to catch my balance, and then be escorted across the stage. Here I am being literally carried across the stage. I have to stop and I have to shake the hand of my principal. I really like my principal, we got along. When I saw my principal, I saw this as an opportunity to stop and have a conversation with him. And I didn't realize that there was a whole line of people behind me that also had to walk across the stage. The ceremony is over, and then afterwards everybody walks off the stage and goes out to their family. When we're out talking to everybody, everybody is walking up to me asking me if I'm okay. And like, so my crazy ass got a nose job the day before graduation and then graduated. You heard it here first. It happened.
I graduated.
You heard it here first. I graduated high school. But these are the results of my nose, so if you want to see, this is what they call the slope. I have a nice slope now, we have a nice profile, a nice forward view. Wake up and smell the roses.
I was literally just about to say that.
Don't it smell nice, baby? From every angle, my nose looks good. It doesn't matter what angle I'm at. My nose always looks good. It doesn't make sense to me how my nose can always look so good in every angle. I don't get it. I got a nose job the day before I graduated high school.
Okay, anything else other than that?
This is my nose.
Wait, what?
This is my nose.
Where's the thingy? Oh, wait. Okay, that's more in focus.
Here's my nose. Oh. What you say? What? Oh, you like my profile? Thank you. It's my new nose. Oh, you thought I had an areola revision? No, just a nose job.